Hey, how's it going? This is MoVernie and the Move. Welcome to this segment of vBLOGs. In this segment, I'm going to talk about the 2019 NBA All-Star Game that will be held in February 17 on Sunday in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, the NBA has already opened the voting, and there's already a first round of starters that's already been voted. But it's still open, and I encourage you, if you're an NBA fan, Raptors fan, whatever fan, or even just a particular player that you like, cast your vote. You have a say of who you want to be. Now, I'm going to tell you who I picked. Now, this is really based on my own preference, my own bias, and my own favorite players. So, some of my picks are not directly reflective on the performance of these players this season. It's more about whether they're popular, maybe they're my favorite player of all time or whatever. But again, this is open to fans because this is not about necessary performance vote. It could be popularity vote, and that's why the NBA will only weight in the 50% by the fans, and then the other 50% will be based on media and coaches or other personnel that has knowledge and expertise in the NBA, and they will hold the 50%. Now, for each Eastern Conference and Western Conference, the most vote getter for the 5 spots will get to start for the NBA game. I went to the NBA.com and I went and vote. Apparently, for Eastern Conference, you have to choose 3 players that is categorized as front court. So that player could be a center, could be a power forward, and then you have to pick 2 guards. And now this format has been going for in the past few years because in the past NBA have actually categorized center and then forwards and then guards. But the problem is there's not a lot of quality center, and nowadays players basically switch position that they are front court anymore. It's not. Definitely, there has to be a center. There's has to be a power forward, small forward. So that's what it is. So I chose. Let's start with the Eastern Conference because the Toronto Raptors, my beloved Raptors team, is in the Eastern Conference. For starting 5, for the front court, here are the people that I chose. I chose no brainer. It's Greek Freak from the Milwaukee Bucks. I still don't know how to pronounce his last name correctly or even how to spell his name. Guinness Antetokounmpo, I think. So I'm just going to call him Greek Freak. Not only he's well deserved to be an all-star star this year, he is by far right now, in my mind, probably the MVP for this season. He's athletic, he's still young, he can shoot threes, he's rebounding. I'm very happy that a small market team like Milwaukee Bucks is able to have an all-star, a franchise player such as Greek Freak to be on the team. Small markets need players like this to survive, and I'm happy for them. Second pick, forward, I chose Kawhi Leonard. Got to give him some love. I mean, Raptors fan, first of all, he deserved to be in the starter. He has shown us that he's back to his healthy form, and he has career high in terms of points and other categories. He is exactly playing what the Raptors expect him to play, and he's not even 100%. Wait till he come back, and he will be even better. At the same time, the Raptors fans need to vote and let him in as a starter to give him some love so that he will consider coming back to sign with the Toronto Raptors. The last front court spot, Joel Embiid from the Philadelphia 76ers. This guy is tall. He can shoot threes. He can shoot rebounds, points. And most importantly, he's a very humorous guy. I like the fact that he diss or have beef with other players, making things interesting on social media. But the best part, he backs it up. He dissed you, he backs it up, and I like that. The other 2 guard for the Eastern Conference is Kyle Lowry. Despite that his points per game has dropped this year, but we have to understand that he is now playing a more team-oriented game. It's not like 1-2 punch with back in the days with DeMar DeRozan. He's now transforming his game to pass more. That's why he's leading the league at one point with over 10 assists a game. Right now he's about 9.3. So his assist is career high right now, and he's sacrificing some of his shot attempt to guys up and rising like Pascal Siakam, right? So I got to give him props, and as a homeboy for Toronto Raptors, got to pick him. And the fifth player is Ben Simmons. He's young, he's athletic, 6'10" guard. I really admire the fact that he still have sky's the limit for him. And I'm surprised that currently he's shooting at a high percentage around the rim. He's not even making three-pointer. He's not even making jumpers. And he's still scoring like over 20 points a game. So he has still a lot to improve, but he's definitely worth my pick. Very exciting to see him play. So those are my 5 picks for the Eastern Conference, which is Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, Greek Freak, Ben Simmons, and Kyle Lowry. Now for the Western Conference, it's actually harder. I feel like the Eastern Conference, there's not much to really choose from. But what Western is more like concrete. There are a lot of people that are more deserving to go, but you only have 5 spots. Now, for the forward, I chose New Orleans Hornets. New Orleans Pelicans, Unibro, Anthony Davis. He's a beast. He can shoot threes, rebounds, attack the rim, scoring high points. The Pelicans need him. He's deserved. Another forward, no-brainer, self-explanatory, LeBron James from the Lakers. He's going to wear the Lakers uniform for the first time in his All-Star game, representing Lakers. It's well explanatory. I feel like as long as LeBron is in the league, as long as he's not crippled, he's going to start for every NBA All-Star game. What else? I also like Luka Doncic from Dallas Mavs. Very exciting player. He is mature. He has really exceeded expectation for first year. He's going to win Rookie of the Year for sure, as long as he's still playing healthy. And I'm rooting for them that they are going to push for the playoffs this year with the Dallas Mavs. And if not, they have a bright future after Dirk retires. Chances of him going to start will probably be hard because there's other players like Paul George. And then for guards, I chose Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry. What a shooter, what a smooth shooting guy. No explanation necessary. You know who Steph Curry is. And then my last pick, Derrick Rose from the Minnesota Timberwolves. I know there's a bit of surprise, but I'm really happy for this guy coming from Minnesota, playing with the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's been a long time coming, ever since his MVP season, that he's finally playing at a level where Derrick Rose is capable. He has now confidence. He's more healthy, and when he's healthy, he's actually playing very well. I was really moved by his interview during that night when he scored career high 50 points. And you know what? This is definitely a spot and a vote that is just biased, personal favorite, but I feel like he deserves to go to the All-Star game as starter because you don't know when he's going to be healthy again and how long he can, able to play like at this level. So while he's healthy, I would like to see him start. Now, again, this is just based on my bias, popularity. People might probably choose James Harden and Paul George or other well-deserved players, but that's my pick. What's yours? Remember to go to NBA.com and vote, but let me know and write your comments below. Let me know what will be your starting 5 for both Eastern and Western Conference. If you like what you're watching, subscribe to my MoVernie channel, and thank you very much. Welcome to my MoVernie vBLOG.